Hot dog knits.
Hey friends, it's Savella from Hot Dog Knits and welcome to my first YouTube video. I am a knitter and a spinner based in Berlin. I've been posting my knitting journey over on Instagram for a couple of years, and I figured that it's about time to try this longer format where I can really nerd about my knits and my spinning. And I figured that what better way to introduce myself than to show you everything I worked on last year. This is my wedding souvenir sweater. I got married in December 2024 and I bought the yarn together with my husband in the town where we got married in Denmark. And this was like our project to remember the wedding. It has unfortunately been a terrible fail of a knit. The pattern is the Earth Pullover from Ozetta, I believe, and I wanted to make it more in a Holger style, but as you will see here, where I will introduce the clips, this grew terribly after blocking. Not my size at all anymore, so unfortunately this will be unraveled this year and I will knit it again into, I believe, like an Olga jacket of some sort. I do love the colors. I still want to use this emotionally loaded yarn for something, but it just can not continue to be this absolute monster of a sweater. Another fail from last year, but that's okay because yarn is so easily reused, is this Balabonnet that I knit in the end of the year from some scraps. I knit this as my post-operatory project. I had a little myomectomy surgery in December of 2025 and I worked on this after the hospital. And I don't know, I think my head was not very focused, so you can see like it's terribly long. The fit is awful. It bulges on the sides, if that's the word. Like it just goes too much on the sides. It's not warm. This will also be going to the unravel pile. Another slight fail from last year. My cameraman is really choosing wisely. This is, of course, the wave sweater from Spektakelstrik. It was my first colorwork sweater. I love this pattern with my whole heart. It's super engaging. It goes fast with this size of needles. I did work it off gauge. It's still very thick. And I love the pattern, I love the motif. I will definitely be reknitting this, but my yarn choice was really poor. This was a 3 a.m. purchase on a night where I couldn't sleep, and I just thought like, oh my god, I can get like the whole yarn quantity for this sweater for like 25 euro. You guessed it, it was drops. And I had never used drops before, and this is just mega peely. I don't know if you will be able to appreciate it. Yeah, it's not so good, and this pattern fully lacks a decent short row construction. The short rows are really short. It's just like a couple of lines of short rows in there, and since it was my first colorwork pattern, I didn't want to modify it in case I would end up with like a weird amount of stitches and then I wouldn't know where to put the chart. So I didn't modify it, despite I could see it was not good enough. And the fit is just not good. I will insert some clips of me wearing it. The collar pushes against the neck and it bunches the fabric up here. So I end up not using it because it gives me too much sensory nightmare stuff. I don't really know what to do about this one. I'm not gonna unravel it. It's not worth the work for 25 euro worth of yarn, to be honest. I let my dog use it as a blanket. It might just stay like that. I might stick it, like stockinette bitch would do. Yeah, I might just stick it down the center and make a cardigan. Maybe it's less of an issue like that, but I am not sure how to deal with getting the red yarn to make like a bottom placket. It's a bit messy. The yarn is not worth rescuing. I'm not sure. I might address it this year. I may not. I may just need a new one. I know they are reworking the pattern. I heard they are reworking the charts though, so I'm not sure if the short row issue will be fixed, but I trust it will because it's the only pattern from Spektakelstrik I've ever had issues with. I love their patterns. You will see that soon enough. So yeah, maybe the updated pattern will be great. Let's hope so. A not fail project for once. This is the Scrappy Scribble sweater from Part Knits. It was my first test knit. I wasn't very brave there. I just went for easy peasy raglan on big needles for my first test knit. I love this project. I did have to restart it. I started with a different color palette, but I decided I liked Park's idea of like a background white with a lot of scraps, and I love this sweater. I cannot tell you what yarns it's made of. It's just a bunch of scraps I had. I actually did the stripes on this one following like a dice rule, where I was just tossing 2 dice and striping accordingly. I love this one actually. It's just the perfect simple raglan with the little touch of the rolled edges. Oh, this is a very short, so like a fisherman's version of the weekend hat from Petite Knit in Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy. I love Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy. It's like my favorite yarn on earth. I started knitting this on the day I got married, actually. So it also holds a lot of sentimental value. I love it. The fit isn't great. I'm thinking I held this actually with a Ito Sensei in this. Oh, it's not gonna be on focus. It's okay. We just need the audio. This is Hedgehog Fibers with an Ito Sensei held together. In Ito Sensei has this amazing fluorescent green color that I also love. And yeah, I love it. I don't wear it so much because it's too short. I might unravel it. This might be the year of unraveling and rescuing yarns from failed projects, actually. Oh yeah. This is my Fest Best by Ambah O'Brien, knitted in yarns from my Stashband 2024. Stashband is an amazing idea and project from Mimi from Yarnchix podcast. I will add her Instagram somewhere here. It's a community swap where you prepare an advent calendar or like a countdown calendar for different occasions through the month of December for someone else. The swap is not like you don't get the stuff from the same person you make the calendar for. And it's just beautiful. It brings the whole community together. I look forward to it the last 2 years fully. I love having the opportunity to put love into something for someone that I don't know. And yeah, in 2024, I got mine from Klara from Studio C. Klara, I will also put her Instagram somewhere. And I mean, her color palette was just spot on. The yarns are absolutely amazing. This pattern was super fun to knit. It's not actually color work. It's just like a slip stitch pattern. So super easy to remember, extremely entertaining. I use this thing all the time. I did knit the whole project pretty fast during the Christmas holidays and then left it unfinished because of these I-cords. I really hate knitting I-cords. This will keep coming up in other projects in this pile. But yeah, just love it. I recommend to everyone that you should knit this project with your scraps. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I wear this thing all the time, under my clothes, over my clothes. If you see me outside, I'm probably wearing this under my sweater. My cameraman doesn't know anything about knitting, but he did choose the next project that is not really finished because I-cords are missing. This is the Beau stop from the Knit Edit. It's like a corset-like top. It's missing 4 thick-ass I-cords to be finished. It looks amazing. It's a fantastic layering piece. Was also really entertaining and fast to knit, actually. But I need to finish it. My husband did buy an I-cord machine, like a hand crank I-cord machine earlier this year. And I'm gonna have to be using that one to finish this. I did run out of scraps to make the I-cords, to my defense. I'm not only procrastinating them, I also didn't solve the fact that I don't have the colors, so I will just buy in a couple of more balls of these colors. It's some of my favorite colors anyways. It's completely a scrappy project. Yeah, it was really fun. I love the ruffles on it. And I saw on the Knit Edits Instagram that she was layering it over a shirt, and I'm dying to wear that combo. I think it looks fantastic. These are my minimum effort socks by Milena Pauliina. I really enjoyed knitting this. I'm not a sock knitter at all. I had only ever knit another pair of socks in like thin needles, a classic pattern. Didn't enjoy it at all. I don't like thin needles. I don't like the little mess with the magic loop work. This come in like 2 different gauges, if I remember correctly, in the pattern. So I'm definitely gonna be making more this year, also because I bought a pair of boots that deserves better socks than any commercial shit I own. But for this pair, I think this is also going to the unravel pile. They are too tight and too short, and they didn't take so long to make. I like the yarn combo, but not that much. I was holding together one of these Sauber balls from Schoppelbull, I think it's called, with, I'm not sure what the purple is. I was holding together 2 yarns as the pattern calls for. It looks cute with the gradient like this, but I think I would wear them in a different color more than I have worn this, and they should fit better. I mean, oh yes, this is my knitted batch neckerchief from Niklas Knit. This is a free pattern. This kind of lacy construction is actually a really simple yarn over technique. Love this thing. I knitted it to join the Lino Muka Kal on 2025, last summer. It is with 1 strand of Kiezgarn in Gorli. I forget the vase all the time. I think it's called Luminous, maybe? I'm gonna write it down, actually. You definitely should check out Nora's yarns from Kiezgarn. She just has amazing stuff. This is like a super luxury silky with something base. This thing is mega soft. Just looks fantastic. And the pattern was a lot of fun. I'm very looking forward to making more of these. I already have Lino Muka in 3 colors to hold together to make another one. I'll probably do that as part of this year's Lino Muka Kal, to be honest. I'm not gonna be knitting like a not warm piece earlier. But yeah, another pattern that I really highly recommend. This was like super fun. It's super easy to make in different sizes. 10 out of 10. Oh yeah. This is my last finished object from last year. It's the Axis Slipover by Spektakelstrik. The pattern is written to be work on a cotton, so my result is pretty different because of the drapiness of wool. Because of the drapiness of wool, my result is pretty different from what the pattern is written for. With cotton, this would be a piece that is much more sturdy. It's not blocked, and I have not faced my fate weaving in these ends. I will eventually. I knitted from my stash from 2025, actually. Isabel made my stash from 2025. It's an amazing palette. Once again, I had a lot of fun organizing the colors, and there is like a special guest color in here, which is this middle line. Oh, yeah. This amazing pink and purple middle line was a present from Zosa from, I will say it right this time, Knit Sip Stitch. I will never remember this. I will also write it on the screen. Zosa organizes events, knitting events and community events in Vienna, and she sent me this yarn because she said it belongs in my stash, and she was so right. I love that yarn, and it just fit perfectly in the project I was working on. So I'm really happy for that one. I do have to paste this eventually. This is just a very luxurious, simple triangle shawl that I made. I really wanted a red shawl. I think red looks really good with my face. I didn't own anything red. I had not knit anything red. I don't know why. It took a few trial and errors to get the right increase ratio. It's not as pointy as I would wish it to be. It just rolls up. It does have a little point here. But yeah, again, a simple project that I wear a simple project that I wear a lot. Yet another Spektakelstrik guest in this episode. I love their patterns, obviously. This is my stripe overload Cardi. I also knit the stripe overload polo the year before. I love this cardigan. It is such a fun project, despite having to knit back and forth in the flat. I modified the neck on this one. I wanted it to be a bit more dramatic because I had wished with my polo sweater that it would have been, a bit more extra, like a bit 70s vibe. Absolutely love this one. I am 100% knitting another one of this. I have the yarn laying around. It will be in like a pink and bluish tones. What else can I say? It's just perfect. I mean, I wear this thing all the time. I often wear these layered with my Fest Best. It's incredibly warm. It's the project that made me realize that I need to invest in mohair more often because I gravitate towards it all the time because of how cozy it is. I actually did another modification. I don't know if you will be able to see. I didn't do the creases on the arms because I knew it's gonna be a very warm piece and I wanted to be able to layer it on top almost as a coat or like an outer layer. Perfect plan. I mean, really 10 out of 10 this project. I am not very athletic, as you can see. This is another self-drafted shawl. This belongs in the rip-off pile since I finished it. I have worn it a bit. The idea with this weird construction thingy I did here was to fold it over and make it really warm. I mean, where was I going with this? Like, this just doesn't work. It's too thick. I love the colors. It's, again, hedgehog fibers, tweedy. No fucking idea what this color code is. And I love how the contrast I-cord goes. So I think I'm just going to rip it and do a very similar project with a different construction. This one is too thick on the sides when I tie it around my neck. So I don't wear it. It's uncomfortable. It's going to be a bit painful to unmake this I-cord. I think I might just cut it out. It was really painful to knit. I hate knitting I-cords. I hate knitting I-plied I-cord. It feels like you're not getting anywhere. But yeah, the yarn deserves to be reused since it's one of my favorite yarns. Another big favorite, this is the polka hat from, I never know how to say the name of this designer actually. It's LVK or something like this. I will write it down actually on the screen. This is made from the scraps of the Fest Best, which is already a scrappy project. This is the second time I'm knitting this pattern. I love it. It's super fun, it's super engaging, it's perfect for any amount of scraps you have. The original pattern has like even stripes distribution, but you don't have to do that. You can just make a magic ball and go with it. Again, you can remember it perfectly, perfect to like knit as you commute or so. Also very easy to modify if you want it shorter or longer. This one is much shorter than the previous one I made. It is worked sideways in the flat. So like you work it like this. Yeah, I really love it. I definitely want to make a couple more this year. I wear this one all the time. It's like on very heavy rotation at the moment. And yeah, I think it's also because I love the colors. Klara really hit the spot with this color palette for me. And yeah, 10 out of 10. I would highly, highly recommend you try this pattern. Also, if you're a beginner, this is a great introduction to short rows. And last but not least, one of my favorite knits from last year. This was another test knit I did last year. This is the alphabet jacket by Studio Klara. You might know her from this like tomato sweater she made. It's really cool. This is also another pattern that is originally written to be worked in cotton, but I don't like cotton. It stresses me out to work with it, and I do love wool. I live in a country where the winters are cold, so I can always use some woolly layering pieces. And so I made this one on Rauma. I will not remember. It's not Rauma Fivel. Maybe it's Rauma Fivel. No, Rauma Fivel is the thin one. No, that's Rauma Finul. It's a Rauma garn. I could write the name somewhere. It took very little. I think I made it out of 2 or 3 skeins. This thing is like pretty light. The yarn is really rustic, so this thing is extremely warm. It was also a very funny end of the project. I was traveling in Amsterdam. I had to fill the formula of the end of the test knit, and I had nowhere to weigh this in because I was traveling by van. So I had to ask in a restaurant that they let me weigh my knitted piece on their bagge, on their scale. They were not amused. They didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Funny story, I will forever remember it. The detail with the the duplicate stitch embroidered leather is great. The pattern comes also with an empty chart, so you could do a different motif except the whole alphabet aside from the whole alphabet that Klara includes. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I love how this turned out, actually. I will most certainly make another one. I'm not sure if I will make maybe a cotton version, or I could even try to make like a linen version. Yeah, the fit is spectacular on this one. That was all. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram under Hot Dog Knits. I am currently running a fundraising raffle for the association that rescued my dog Flaco. Picture somewhere here. And there is 10 prizes from amazing yarn brands and designers who have joined to support the cause. Please do go there if you see this on time. It is open until February 17th, and it's open internationally. I could not have made it any easier for people to join, so please do have a look. The tickets are only €5. Thank you. One last one. I almost forgot about this one. This is my first knitted piece that I've made out of hand-spun yarn that I spun myself. I spun this one out of a bat from Auspicious Stitch. She's awesome. Check her out if you're a spinner. And this is a pattern from wemadewardrobe. I forgot the name of the scarf, actually, but I'm going to also add it somewhere. It's super fun. It looks great. Of course, it's a little bit wonky because of the hand-spun. I finished it in the hospital and I made some really bad choices. But yeah, I love it. I hold a lot of how do you say this? It feels really magic that this is made out of yarn that I made from scratch. I use it a lot. It taught me a lot about my hand-spun yarn because it's overly powered with twist. So yeah, I've definitely had to adjust my spinning practice. Sick.